Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump, bad things, not briefed, Afghanistan, and Estonia. In foreign policy, there's months when nothing happens, and there are days when months happen. Two seemingly unrelated news items on different continents have converged and have given foreign policy experts the world over a serious amount of pause, and have many accelerating the speed at which they believe the U.S. is declining as a world power. For a while, there has been a small and slowly shrinking camp of foreign policy experts who believe Trump was pretending to be chaotic, irrational, and amateurish. That it was all an act to keep the world off balance while he attempted to realign the world order into the ideal of some nationalist fever dream. It's a variation on a long-standing foreign policy concept called madman theory. A social media post and an offhand comment from Trump shook a lot of people's belief and have them questioning whether the madman is really just Grandpa Simpson. Okay, so Trump has recently become almost preoccupied with regaining control of an air base he agreed to give up in his 2020 deal with the Taliban, officially known as the Agreement for Bringing Peace to Afghanistan. Trump posted to social media, quote, "If Afghanistan doesn't give Bagram Air Base back to those that built it, the United States of America, bad things are going to happen. President DJT." Yep, most read that as a threat of military action from Trump against Afghanistan to obtain a base he gave up in his last term. That could be madman theory, which would then be followed by some strikes to make him seem credible. Or it could be Grandpa Simpson completely confused as to what he's done in the past. Most read it as a military threat because economic threats against Afghanistan are, the country's GDP is like $17 billion. For comparison, Vermont has the smallest GDP in the U.S. It's $45 billion. Vermont has a population of around 650,000, while Afghanistan has a population of more than 40 million. It's not a country in which economic sanctions mean a whole lot. As an aside, Trump said, quote, "Give Bagram Air Base back to those that built it." I don't think the Soviets have much need for it anymore. So, Trump appears to be threatening to take us back to a wartime footing in Afghanistan so we can have a permanent facility there. Forever War, Part 2. An Afghanistan official said, quote, "Ceding an inch of our soil to anyone is out of the question and impossible." Trump was also reminded that threatening Afghanistan is a violation of the agreement he signed. But again, that fits neatly into madman theory. Then, Trump was asked by a reporter about the Russian incursion into Estonia. He said he hadn't been briefed on it yet. A NATO ally had their airspace breached by Russian warplanes, and another NATO ally scrambled jets to counter the Russian military incursion, and it triggered Article 4 consultations. And Trump hadn't been briefed. If you watched this channel yesterday, you were briefed before the president. That's not madman theory. That's Grandpa Simpson. If this is true, and Trump truly wasn't briefed, his foreign policy team has failed in a remarkable way. An unprecedented way, really. Trump not knowing that he shouldn't announce to the world that he wasn't briefed on a major international incident also suggests he is more on the Grandpa Simpson side than the madman side. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.